All right, let's talk about something that hits close to home for all of us money. But you know what? Let's forget about it being this big, scary, complicated thing. Today, we're going to look at financial planning for what it really is an awesome journey with an incredible destination. And that destination? Freedom.
I mean, let's be real here. For so many of us, just thinking about our finances can be super stressful, right? You've got bills piling up, maybe some debt. It can feel like you're constantly just trying to keep your head above water.
But what if it didn't have to be like that? Seriously, what if you could totally flip the script and make money work for you instead of feeling like you're always working for it?
Well, that's exactly what we're about to dive into. Think of this as your personal roadmap, a clear, simple guide to get you on the path to financial freedom. So let's get going.
Okay, so first things first, every good journey needs a destination. Before we go anywhere, we need to know exactly what we're aiming for. So, what is financial freedom anyway?
It's a phrase that gets thrown around a lot, but what does it really truly mean? Because it's about way more than just having a bunch of cash in the bank. At its heart, financial freedom is pretty simple. It's the point where your money is working hard enough for you that you don't have to work for it anymore. It's when your assets, your savings, your investments are generating enough income all by themselves to cover your life. The choice to work becomes just that, a choice, not a necessity. And the payoff? Oh, it's huge. We're talking about real peace of mind, the kind you get when you're not worried about bills. It means having a safety net for when life throws you a curveball. It's the freedom to actually chase your dreams and maybe even build something that lasts for the people you love.
Okay, destination locked in. Now, like any good GPS, we need to know our starting point. Where are we right now? This part is all about taking a good, honest look at your finances.
And this doesn't have to be scary. You can break it down into three really straightforward steps. First, just make a budget. Don't think of it as a restriction. It's just about knowing what's coming in and what's going out. Second, get a clear picture of any debt you have. And third, take a peek at your savings. And listen, this part is a zero judgment zone. It's just about getting the facts straight so you know where your journey begins. Perfect. We've got our starting point and our destination. Now it's time to actually draw the map that connects them. And that map, that's your financial plan. It's all about setting really clear goals.
Now, a really solid plan has a mix of two types of goals. You've got your short-term goals, like finally paying off that credit card. These give you those awesome quick wins that keep you motivated. And then you have your long-term goals, like buying a house or retiring comfortably. That's the big picture that keeps everything moving in the right direction.
And here's a super powerful way to make those goals real. It's called the SMART framework. It takes a vague idea like, I want to save more, and turns it into, I will save $5,000 for a down payment by setting aside $417 a month for the next 12 months. See the difference? Wow. All of a sudden, it's not a dream, it's a real, actionable project.
So we have our destination and we have our map. Now we need the engine, the horsepower to actually move us forward on this journey. Let's talk about how to actively build your wealth. This is where things get really exciting, because this is where your money starts doing the heavy lifting for you through investing. Some of the most common ways to do this are with stocks, where you own a small piece of a company, bonds, where you're basically lending out money, and of course, real estate. Now, with any kind of investing, there's one fundamental rule you've got to understand. It's the trade-off between risk and return. Generally, things that could make you more money, like stocks, also come with a higher risk of losing money. On the flip side, safer things, like bonds, usually offer smaller but more predictable returns. Finding that sweet spot that's right for you is the name of the game.
And this is a perfect illustration of why you hear that old saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is diversification. By spreading your money across different kinds of investments, a little in stocks, some in bonds, a bit in real estate, you lower your overall risk. So if one area takes a dip, another might be doing great, and it all balances out.
And this right here, this is the holy grail of building wealth. We're talking about passive income. This is money that comes in without you actively having to work for it every day. Think rental income or dividends from your stocks. This is the stuff that truly powers financial freedom.
All right, last but definitely not least, every journey has its bumps in the road, right? So we need some armor to protect us and our progress. For us, that means getting rid of high-interest debt and building a rock-solid financial foundation.
When you're tackling debt, there are two really popular ways to go about it. There's the snowball method, where you knock out your smallest debts first. Each one you clear feels like a huge win and builds momentum. Then there's the avalanche method, where you focus on the debt with the highest interest rate. This approach will save you the most money in the long run. Honestly, the best one is simply the one you'll actually stick to.
And you can't talk about financial armor without talking about your credit score. The rules here are so simple, but so powerful. Pay your bills on time, every time. Try to keep your credit card balances low, and just check your credit report once in a while to make sure it's accurate. A good score is like a superpower. It unlocks better interest rates and can save you a ton of money.
Look, let's just take a moment to be real about this. This whole journey, it's not always going to be easy. It definitely takes some discipline. But that feeling at the end of the road, that incredible sense of security, of control, of peace, there's nothing else like it. And it is so, so worth it. So I'm going to leave you with this one simple question. After all this, what is the very first, tiny, doable step you're going to take today to start your own journey? Maybe it's just tracking what you spend for the rest of the day. Or maybe it's just writing down your debts on a piece of paper. Whatever it is, just start. Your future self is going to be so glad you did.